Hello everyone and welcome back to the Saga Sense podcast. I am your host Alex Ostrowski and I am here with another bonus episode. I've been making a lot of YouTube videos recently, so you've been getting a lot more bonus episodes. But don't you worry, some actual episodes will be coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, enjoy this bonus episode. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex, if you didn't know already. A little bit about me, I am a competitive stand-up paddleboard racer who also likes to dip her toes into creative projects, into environmental sustainability, all those things. If you want to learn more about my sport, competitive stand-up paddleboarding, you can check out a video in the card where I went to the World Championships. Oh my god. And if you want to see a little bit more of my personal life, my day-to-day life, you can also check that out. It will also be in the card. I want to give a huge thank you to all of the support recently on this channel. Oh my god. My subscriber goal for 2025 was 500 subscribers, and here we are 10 days into 2025 and we've already reached that goal and surpassed it. So I wanted to give a huge thanks. There's so many more people, so many new eyes, and I love that everyone is coming together and we're all talking about our low buy years, no buy years, how we're going to be a little bit more eco-conscious and money conscious this year. I won't be making an update video until the end of Q1, till the end of March, but I'll have you know, I'm doing pretty good and I already have a few empties on my project pan and all that stuff, but I will be sharing all of that in the end of March. But yeah, I just wanted to give a huge thanks to everyone who is now watching. Your girl started making videos in 2019 and it's actually weird that I actually get a little bit of attention on here sometimes. Alright, so I decided to make a video about things that I didn't buy in 2024 and won't buy in 2025. I love watching these videos. I love hearing about what people didn't buy and won't buy, or things that people didn't buy last year but are buying this year. Just all these things just to get like a good perspective as to people's priorities and people's necessities in their life, and get new ideas and perspective on whether or not you actually need certain things. And with the popularity of my last video, I thought this would be fitting to continue on talking about these things. I hope to make a lot more videos like this. This is literally my dream. All right, guys, this is my dream. I'd love to make videos like this. So if you have any recommendations or ideas as to what types of videos you'd like me to make, please let me know. Comment down below. But yeah, let's get into all the things that I didn't buy in 2024 and won't buy in 2025. There's a few that are really specific to me and some that are more generalized, so some may work for you, some might not. You may watch this and be like, Alex, why did you buy that? Why aren't you buying that? And then on other things you could be like, wow, didn't really think about that. There's also a lot of other things that I am not going to buy in 2025 additionally to this list. If you want a full in-depth explanation on what I'm not going to buy in 2025, you can check out my low buy year goals. That'll be in the card and linked in the description. All these things, I either have reusable substitutes for them or things that I don't find purpose in my life, like they don't serve a good enough purpose for me to have them. And these don't even include the things that we do as a family. There's so many more things that we do as a family. These are just things that I do personally. All right, number one is notebooks and paper. I don't think I've bought a notebook since 2023, and I have not bought paper since who knows how long. And that's simply because people have paper in excess, which is crazy to think about, but that's how things work sometimes. Everyone has notebooks that they don't use, and everyone has random pieces of paper strewn about, whether it be notepads or just, I don't know, just paper you're not using. So my recommendation to you is to put aside the aesthetics and actually use the paper. Like, come on, it's there for a reason. You shouldn't use it just because it's not aesthetically pleasing, you know? Like, use up your notebooks. I've collected a lot of paper over time and notebooks, and it's just like either gifted or I bought one or two and thought I had a use for it, ended up not. So in 2024, I really did not buy anything like that. And then when it comes to loose paper, I've actually learned how to make my own paper reusing old paper, which is amazing. I made a little notebook right here, and this is what the paper looks like. It's really nice, and I hope to just continue reusing this paper forever, and every single piece of paper that I use I save to make more paper like that, which is great. Number two are disposable nail filers. Now, I have found the most amazing thing in the entire world. May I introduce to you a glass nail filer? Normally with disposable nail filers, you use it, it gets dull, and you have to discard it, right? Not this bad boy. This thing is hardcore, does not dull. This will be with you for the rest of your life. Also, not to mention, I stopped biting my nails after this. I used to be a chronic nail biter. I don't bite my nails anymore. And it's because it is so good to file your nails with this that there's never any chips. So this thing, you can invest, $10? And you can have a lifelong nail filer, which is great. Number 3 are pens. I don't think I've bought pens since 2022. And that's simply because 1, I have enough, and 2, you don't realize how many pens you collect over time until you actually start paying attention to it, whether it be free with random things or literally just anything. I'm still using the pens that I bought back in the day, but in the time that I haven't bought any pens, I've collected around maybe even double this. These are just a few examples of the pens that I've collected. And these I did not buy, nothing at all. They're just they're just pens I've collected. It's not even like me going out and finding them. I feel like pens are such an easy quote unquote gift for things when it's really stupid the fact that those are gifts. So there's no reason to buy pens when I am gifted pens for absolutely no reason. Number 4 is makeup wipes. In 2023, I found this beautiful thing called reusable makeup wipes, and it's honestly amazing. All I do is use it up, and then once I'm done, I throw it into my laundry and it washes it with my laundry, and that's literally how it goes. And I have a giant bottle of micellar water, so I don't even think I've bought micellar water in the past year, just because I bought a large one, right? So I haven't had to buy one. But yeah, these are great because makeup wipes are honestly so bad for the environment. Why use makeup wipes when you can just buy reusable makeup wipes, right? All right. I'm glad we established that. Number 5 is new electronics. Every single year, every single moment, every single second of your life, corporations are convincing you that you need the biggest, greatest, next thing, when that is simply not the case. I already have everything I need, and all these things that I have are going to last me years. And I am so happy that these are going to last me years because I won't have to buy any electronics for a very long time. And when it gets to the point of me having to buy electronics, I hope to start incorporating secondhand electronics. I've already started this a little bit. In the beginning of 2024, I bought a secondhand Kindle, not a new one. So this rule still stands, right? Because there's no new electronics. But yeah, I hope to dip my toes into more secondhand electronics because electronics are expensive and there's so many parts of it, they're very wasteful if they get discarded, and it's really hard to properly recycle electronics. So I definitely want to dip my toes into buying secondhand electronics once the time comes. But I have no intention of buying any electronics period next year. This also includes electronic gadgets. We're not buying any gadgets this year. Guys, it's so cloudy today and it's so dark. I hope that it doesn't look that bad. Number 6 is very specific to me, but it is toothbrushes, all right? My mother, love you mother, she works for an industry that produces so much waste, so many unnecessary products, one of those being toothbrushes and pens if you want to get into that. So basically through my mom's job, I have a lifetime supply of toothbrushes. And I can be like, oh, well, I want to buy the wooden ones, right? I want to be eco-friendly with my wooden toothbrushes, but it's so much better to use toothbrushes that aren't going to be used instead of just buying toothbrushes because they're quote unquote more eco-friendly. Do you understand what the ones that I'm using are plastic, but they're already on the planet, so it's so much more environmentally friendly, I should say, and more money conscious to just use those instead of buying a quote unquote eco-friendly wooden toothbrush. Number 7 is also really specific to me, but that is lighters. I personally rarely ever use one, and I feel like every household just has 2 or 3 just strewn about that people forget about. That's us, but it's also the fact that my parents bought an electric lighter that you can recharge, which is so sweet. So I've taken it upon myself to use up all of the gas lighters because they're not being used anymore. So I won't be buying any lighters, and in the far future when I use up all of these lighters around the house, I will be buying an electric lighter. All right, number 8 is storage containers. Now I feel like this is literally on everyone's list. Why would you specifically get plastic containers to put an item wrapped in plastic that you got. Take it out of its plastic and then put it back into more plastic. I don't understand. Your items already come in containers. Your items already come in a certain packaging. Why? Basically, I reuse old boxes and containers that I have found. You can use cardboard boxes. I also use a ton of jars from food that we've eaten. And then I got a lot of candles for Christmas, and once the candles are gone, or once I use up the candles, I'll be using those too. There's just so many things that come in containers that you can reuse instead of having to go out of your way and buy more plastic and spend more money on containers. It's kind of silly if you ask me. Number 9 is exfoliant scrubs. Now, there's been this whole craze with Tree Hut. Where I live, I didn't even know they sold it here. I assumed they didn't until I found it at the grocery store. But for me, I don't exactly understand the point of buying an exfoliant scrub when you can buy a rag, like an exfoliant rag, and just use normal soap with it. It saves money because you don't keep on buying exfoliant scrubs, and it saves on plastic because you don't keep on buying exfoliant scrubs that are in plastic containers. You just have a rag and normal soap. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right, last but not least, number 10. Didn't buy in 24, won't buy in 2025. I won't be buying trendy items just for the sake of them being trendy. Last year, I bought 2 things of what you could say were quote unquote trendy last year. It was a yellow flower clip and a long white skirt. Both of them, I wanted them before I even knew it was a trend. Like when it came to the skirt, I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. I saw it in like one photo. I'm like, oh my God, that's like amazing. I want that. And then I went to Italy and every other girl was wearing them. I'm like, whoa, is this like actually a thing? And then the other one was a yellow flower clip. It was in a buy sale group, like based in my town, and I was like, oh my God, that's so cute, and I got it. And then a few days later, I'm like, oh, there's a girl with a clip. Oh, there's another girl with a clip. Oh my God, everyone is wearing this clip. I personally don't understand the purpose of buying something that's trendy just for the sake of it being trendy. Like, if you don't like it, why are you buying it? What's the point? Like, you can buy trends, but you have to genuinely like them and you have to continue to use them. And if you're like, I don't know if I like the trend because like I like it in general or I like it just because it's trendy, I recommend waiting a little bit on it, like sitting on it to see whether or not, if it goes out of trend, you'll still like it or not. What's the point in buying something if you won't love it unconditionally? That's my question for you. All right, that is my 10 things that I didn't buy in 2024 and won't buy in 2025. Again, if you want to see a more thorough list of what I won't be buying specifically in 2025, you can check out that video where I go through my low buy year goals. Please share your opinions in the comments. Let me know what you think about my list. Are there things on this list that you're like, I have to disagree with you? Or were there things that I didn't add onto my list that you haven't bought in the past year and won't be buying next year? Comment down below. Let's have a discussion. All right, well, that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.